Okay, so I just got this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Got it from Target. It is called Bobble. It was like $12. Basically, this little red thing here, this little stick you see, that's a filter. Look at the camera. That's a filter. So, like, best thing added in my life within like the past 2 weeks. I can say that. But you need to make water your BFF. You seriously do. And this is something I learned from another video, and I will post the link in this vlog. But apparently, we tend to mistake being thirsty for being hungry a lot, and I was doing that a lot. And so a lot of times your body just needs water, but you're thinking that you're hungry. So that's one trick that you can smash with drinking a lot of water. You want to know how much water you need to drink? Weigh yourself. If you weigh 200 pounds, cut that in half, and that's how many ounces you need to be drinking a day. I do the whole water bottle thing because I'm not going to just be filling up 8 glasses a day of water. I'm just not going to do it. And so this is what I've gotten used to. And then it's quick and easy. Put some tap water in there. You are good. Lemon water. Bam. I've read and heard that people who drink lemon water, like a lot, not like a lot, but you know, a good amount, and on a consistent basis tend to lose or like 30% more weight than people who don't. And that's just because, you know, when you put lemon in your water, you know, you're cleaning out the toxins that are in you. Any water that hits your system, whether it's lemon water or not, right when you get up, it increases your metabolism for like 90 minutes. So do that. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get into like the whole food stuff. Counting calories. Okay, I can tend to be pretty hypocritical in this, so I'm sorry. But I've done it enough where now I'm to the point, and I guess you can say this is like my excuse, but where I pretty much tend to know like how many calories I'm putting in my body. But counting your calories is very important, because if you've never done it in your life, or you've done it and you stopped, what makes it so awesome and just mind-blowing is that what you think that you're eating and how many calories you really think you put in your body, the counting calories will give you a reality check out of this world, honey. I'm telling you, counting calories will chop you in a good way. But let it. So that you can just be real about what you're putting in your body, and so that you can have something else to control and be awake about. So yeah, My Fitness Pal, I downloaded that app. I would say do the same. Set your alarm. This is something that I have learned like later on, you know, from September to now. I think I started doing this in like February, where I went through this whole ordeal where I'm like, oh, well, I was noticing that like I wasn't really like eating lunch for real. And it was just because, I guess, of work. And so then that's when I decided, I was like, well, I don't need to eat lunch. You know, I'm good. I can just eat breakfast and dinner. That's less calories for me anyway. No. That's when I began to realize that I was eating enough in my breakfast and dinner to be eating 3 times a day. And I was overeating. And so I was going like up and down with that. And so that's when I decided that I needed to set alarms. I need to set specific times throughout the day at the same time every day when I was eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, do that. Set your alarms. You know, I eat 9, 2, and 6. And it has really helped me. It really has. And it also helps you to, first of all, control what you're eating, to be aware of what you're putting in your body at each meal. And to also, it cuts down on the snacking, you know, for eating in between each meal. You know, it really does. So I really recommend that. Fiber. Definitely up the fiber game. Your body can't digest fiber. So it acts as like a cleanse. And so within your digestive system, and if you know, your digestive system is located here. So just picture, you know, the food, if you're eating food that's like high in fiber, just picture it going through your digestive system, going through your stomach, and basically, since it's acting like a cleanse because it can't digest it, it's basically pushing things out, which is what you want to do. Think about it in this context. It's how much food you're putting in compared to how much is going out, you know? And 9 out of 10, if you ain't got that much coming out, you ain't got that much fiber in your diet. So, which was like me. So, get in on that. I love Fiber One bars. They are seriously from heaven. Fiber, like little packets thingies. Bena Fiber. Right here. Can you see it? No. Whatever, Bena Fiber. Yeah. Those are really awesome too, to get fiber in your diet. So, get in on that. Next thing. Okay, grocery list. I'm just going to name a few items that I get consistently. Skinless chicken breast, turkey burgers. I try to stay away from turkey burgers now because I didn't realize that turkey burgers had so much freaking sodium in it. That's not okay. So, yeah, I'm like chopping turkey burgers as I go. Salmon, shrimp, fish, basically. Steamers, vegetables, or any vegetables that, you know, you pop in the microwave and it steams it. Amazing. And then you can count the calories and stuff like that. Kashi lean cereal, freaking amazing. Love it. Fiber One bars. Breakfast essentials, the breakfast drink by Carnations. Really good. And you can add the fiber thing to it. It's a powder. And I always get vanilla. And skim milk. I've been drinking skim milk since high school, so that was never like a huge transition for me. But seriously, like the people who are drinking 2% milk, okay. People who are still drinking whole milk, I don't understand why you're drinking whole milk in 2011. I didn't know people like that it still existed. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But if you are drinking whole milk, get yourself to 2%. And if you're drinking 2%, get yourself to skim milk. Skim milk is really not bad. Like, really good. I don't, like, and I drink lactate because I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah. So, low-calorie Eggo waffles. Raspberries, because we're good in fiber. Grape strawberries, you know, that whole bit. Red potatoes. Or potatoes in general. This is where we mess up. I didn't know this because I used to do this all the time and I had to tell my mom about this. So we mess up by putting potatoes in the refrigerator. That's not good. Because when you put it in the refrigerator, you make the starches turn into sugar. And that's not good. So what you want to do with potatoes is keep it in a dark, cool place. I usually keep it in one of my lower cabinets. They're about 100 calories per potato. That's amazing. I did not know that. And when you cook them, keep the skin on it. And bake it, you know, because we should, you know, be staying away from fried stuff by now. Try to stay away from frozen dinners as much as possible. I had to learn about that too. I didn't know, like, that it had that much sodium in it. I was like, when I was looking at the calories. I was zoning in on the calories. I was like, ooh, yay. Just like tossing it in the basket. No. Crazy sodium. So, which basically forces you into the habit of preparing your food, which is a really good thing, which is something I try to do. Yeah. So, Sara Lee 45-calorie bread, amazing. Bertolli pasta, that's the only frozen food that I get. Like, I would say it's okay to have some, and some, I mean like 2 or 3, honey, for like a month. For frozen foods, for like emergency cases where you just don't have time and you just need to like go, and so you just grab it and get your food. But do not make that a habit. Don't like let it be where somebody opens up your fridge and you just got boxes on boxes on boxes of just like frozen foods. 100-calorie cookies, which is sit from heaven. Black beans are really great in fiber, and eggs. I love eggs, but we know egg whites is what's better. So, get in on that. Spinach and tomatoes with egg whites, the best omelet ever. And then tomatoes are just awesome because you can add them with, like, you know, any type of meal. And they're, like, nothing in calories, water-based type deal. So, okay. Next thing is supplements. Okay. So, I take Ally. I can't tell you how long I've been taking it, you know. If you know me, I don't have the best memory. If you don't want to use Ally, I would say still get the book. It's called Are You Losing It? And it's not even that big. Like, it's probably like this big, probably like this thick. Read it anyway, because it's really good tips on losing weight, period. And things that you know, like something I didn't know. It's like this hormone that starts with like an L. Basically, you when you're losing weight and you're cutting down what you eat, you're cutting your calories down, and that's something that you don't normally do. Your body thinks that you're starving yourself. So what it's going to do is it's going to like up these hormones in you that basically are going to cause you to be like extremely hungry, so that you can go out and seek food. So anyway, I read into it. Ally is the only FDA approved weight loss supplement. It was for me. It is for me, and I decided to do it, and I'm telling you, it's amazing. And what I love about Ally, and I understand people have their criticism as far as taking a supplement and things like that. Cheating is what I've been, hearing a lot, which is not true at all. I take a little offense to that, because I know how hard I've been working for these 7 to 8 months. So for you to tell me that that's cheating, I have issues with that. Honey, it's not. What type of work I've been putting in since the beginning. Like, just you can't cheat. You still have to work out. You still have to do your 30 minutes or your 45 minutes 4 or 5 times a week. You still have to watch what you eat. You can't take this supplement and think that you can just eat whatever you want, because the way that it operates, it takes a certain amount of fat out of each meal. But there's side effects, and I'm not going to get into that. You can read up that for yourself. But if you don't, watch what you eat like you're supposed to be doing in life, period, there are side effects, and those side effects are not for everyone. I've gotten to the point where I know how to control them, but I recommend it. And if you don't want to take supplements, that's fine. Like, I'm totally there with you. I've heard that people who don't want to take supplements, they just usually do prenatal vitamins, and so that tends to be, like really good and like really cool for them. And so I would say, do that. If you do decide to take Ally, I take 1 a day, women's active metabolism. And with Ally, you have to take your vitamins at night, because of the way it operates. It takes a certain amount of fat out of each meal, and pushes it out. And with that, it can take some of the nutrients as well from the food. So you have to take your vitamins at night. And you definitely should take a vitamin when you're using Ally. Not like an if you need to. I know you guys have heard of the brand called Emergency. Here we go. Goodness. Emergency. I've read, and I will post a link as well. I've done research that people who have higher amounts of vitamin C in their blood tend to burn fat faster than those that don't. And usually when I say higher amounts, they're talking about nothing under 500 milligrams. These emergency packets are 1,000 milligrams. I take it like in the morning. It's really good when it's really cold. I do the raspberry kind.